Yo, Yakuza 3. Let's get into it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome. Come on in. What can I make for you today? We have some beautiful tuna red meat, finely fatty belly, seared cheek, you name it. How about it? Care to try our tuna today? Order tuna. That does sound delicious. Sure then. The tuna. You got it. One tuna medley coming right up. The tuna they got here is just so damn good. Of course, they got their stock from me, but even so. Oh, sorry to butt in like that. The name's Sawada. I guess you could call me a tuna professional. I run a fishery. When I see someone who loves tuna, well, I just have to speak up. Hope I'm not bothering you. No, not at all. But you're a big tuna fan, am I right? Heck, I can tell just by looking at you. The real tuna connoisseurs are the ones who always go after the nicely marbled meat. They always look tough. Interesting take. But you'd better get your tuna eating in now before it's too late. What do you mean? They're disappearing from our oceans. I heard this big shot scholar guy say that if we keep fishing tuna like we have been, they'll be extinct in the near future. Now that you mention it, I think I remember hearing something like that in the news. So now we've got a problem where you want to enjoy your tuna, but you can't. In good conscience, fish for 'em all. Real killer dilemma, right? It's a tough situation. But all hope is not lost. That's where tuna farming comes in. Ever heard of that? Maybe on the news or something. No, that's a new one. Come on, you've got to pay attention to the news. Why, tuna is a jewel of the sea. Isn't that right, chef? If a sushi chef runs out of tuna, he may as well close up shop for the day. Tuna is a jewel, alright. The backbone of our sushi economy. See? That's exactly what I mean. So tuna farming is the way of the future. Farm tuna will save Japan. And I'm thinking of using my fishery to face the challenge of tuna farming head on. We have this special food for tuna too. Oh wait, hold on. It's guaranteed to flatten them up bigger than you've ever seen in only a year. Okay, I'm back. I'm looking for investors at 10,000 yen a pop for what I call the tuna fund. Catchy name, don't you think? With enough investors, I can expand the tuna farm. Once we start bringing the big money, we'll take a share. So, want to invest in the tuna fund? Get your wallet fatter than one of my fish? You'll never find a juicier opportunity. I can tell you that much. Nah, I don't think so. Knock it off. If you want to talk somebody's ear off, try doing it out by the theater. Huh? But it's tuna we're talking about here. We'll be drowning in cash in no time. Check, please. I can enjoy my sushi with all. Can't enjoy my sushi with all this noise. I'm sorry, sir. It's on me today. Thanks. See you. I'll be waiting here. Come back when you want to reap the bounty of the sea. Okay, so I gotta invest 10,000. Well, I do like tuna. Alright, I'll invest. I'm selling shares at 10,000 yen a piece. How many shares would you like? Just one share, man. Just one share. Thank you, sir. I just need to fill out this application here. Perfect. Now that's settled. I just need your payment. I'll send out status updates on my tuner farm via email. That'll be something to look forward to, eh? I'm off to find some more investors. Thanks again, and I'll see you around. Okay.
っしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。何？
あれは。
いや、あそこでは売ってないんだよ。
嘘だ。兄ちゃんって書いてあるもん。
あそこはそのおもちゃはおもちゃでもだな、売ってないんだよ。
わかんないよ。だってでも。
あそこでは
出ないで行くよ。
ダメだ、そこだけはダメだ。お母さんに言いつけるぞ。
ひらめいた。典型が来た。
Another revelation. I had never had anyone demand presents from when I was young. So seeing kids innocently ask for things honestly makes me a bit jealous, but these toys are definitely not the kind for a child. This revelation didn't come from the dad but from the raging kid. My condolences to his father. Okay. I see.
Nah.
Beyond that fence is West Park, otherwise known as Purgatory. Lots of homeless folk lived there up until recently, myself included, but then we were all kicked out by Majima Construction. They said they were going to build something called Kamurocho Hills. I thought the construction of Kamurocho Hills was cancelled. That's right. I thought maybe I could move back inside, so I snuck into the park, but there's no one there. Nobody at all? Well, I definitely wouldn't stick around. Too spooky. I wonder where all of the construction workers went. Oh, you certainly do possess an impressive amount of strength. Now, what technique would be appropriate for a man like you? Hmm. Oh, I've got it. There are 3 secret techniques that have been passed down from master to pupil for centuries. I can think of none more fitting for you, my dear pupil. Now I wish I could teach them to you now. What? You can't? Why not? Teaching the techniques themselves is no problem. I know them like the back of my own hand. The problem lies in the tradition of teaching these techniques. The secret tome that describes these techniques is missing, and it must be passed on to whoever learns them. A book? How did you manage to lose something that important? A homeless man ran off with it during the confusion of moving all of our materials into the dragon's palace. We were all so preoccupied we didn't realize what had happened until it was too late. If you can find the book and bring it to me, I can teach you those secret techniques. Another errand to add to the pile, I suppose. It's not an errand. This is part of your training. Alright. Where can I find this homeless man? His name is Kamichi. From what I hear, he spends a lot of time in a park. There were several parks in Kamurocho, so you may need to take a look around. Alright, I'll go see if I can find him. Good luck. If you find that book, come back and see me. I actually have to look at which park. Okay. Got this. Did I get lucky? Hey, you. Who are you? What do you want from me? Are you Komechi? Nah, buddy. You've got the wrong guy. I'm no Komechi. The real Komechi was here just a little while ago, though. Let's see. Where did he say he was going? Oh, that's right. He got himself some money, so he said he was heading to the gambling hall. Gambling hall. He must be talking about the Dragon Palace. I'll try there. Back to the Dragon Palace. Dragon Palace. Hey, are you Kamichi? Kamekichi? What the hell do you want? Can't you see I'm on a losing streak? Just want to be left alone. You took a book from Master Kamaki's dojo, didn't you? I'm here to get it back. What book? Oh, you mean that dirty old thing? I sold it to Ebisu Pawn to get some more gambling money. They didn't give me much for it though, and the money's long gone. You sold it? I better get over there before someone else buys it. I need to get to Ebisu Pawn in Namikichi Alley. God damn it, guy. Very getting through here. Hello, sir. What can I do for you today? But I thought this was Ebisu Pawn. Oh, I have to buy it.
らっしゃいませ。お待ちしております。
Hey, I found that book you wanted. Here you go. Well done, my favorite pupil. I didn't expect you to be able to find it so quickly. Let's get right to it then and continue your training. Sure, I'm ready. There are 3 skills to learn from this book: the technique of heaven, earth, and man. Of particular note is the heaven technique, the most secretive of all, that a master must only convey upon his chosen pupil. Before heaven, we must learn man and earth techniques. First, let's begin with man. Sounds good. To use the man technique, your opponent must be armed with a bladed weapon, so I can only use it when someone's coming at me with a sword or something. Just so, if you're able to use it successfully, however, you may be able to turn the tables on your opponent. Try it on my people over there. Alright. Hi, Kiryu-san. Please take it easy on me. Are you ready? Now, begin. Oop. Outstanding. Yes, that was indeed a Komogi swordless rebirth. Use the technique on sword-wielding opponents to quickly turn the tables on him. Swordless rebirth. This could be pretty useful. You never know what kind of weapons guys are walking around with nowadays. You cannot get sweet. I'd like to go on to the next technique. Perhaps you would like to rest a while before we resume your training. Nah, I can keep going. Let us move on to your next lesson. Next is the technique of earth. To execute this technique, you must grab hold of your opponent, then drop him on his head from a height. But this technique won't do much damage without a proper object to land on. Try dropping them onto something around knee height for maximum effectiveness. Drop them down onto a short object. Got it. Like that, maybe. That looks about the right height. There are limited options here in the dojo. Finding the best place to perform this technique is a critical part of the learning process. Now try it against my pupil as before. Alright. Are you ready? Now, begin. Outstanding. That was the perfect Komeki Bolt Crusher. Few people can remain standing after taking a hard hit like that to the head. Bolt Crusher. Fitting name. I bet I could handle even tougher enemies with this move than my repertoire. You can now use Komeki Bolt Crusher. You have now mastered 2 of the secret techniques. I never thought you would learn so fast. It's all thanks to you and your pupils. I would never have been able to do it all by myself. I suppose you're right. I am quite the impressive teacher, after all. And you're modest, too. Hey, that's no way to talk to your master. In any case, only one remains, the Heaven Technique. Perhaps you'd like to rest a bit before you attempt to master it. No, I can keep moving. Let us move on to our next lesson. Now then, it's time for you to learn the Heaven Technique. Alright, been looking forward to this one. It's called Komeki Dragon King Essence. As I said before, this can only be passed on from a master to his chosen pupil. As such, I've asked my pupils to leave us alone. Komeki Dragon King Essence must be performed after using Komeki Parry to render your opponent unconscious. Komeki Parry, that's the move you can perform just as the opponent throws a punch, right? I want you to practice using this move in combat for that lesson. However, as I said, I have asked my pupils to step out. So, I'll be facing you, huh? Precisely. Your final opponent will be none other than me. But now that I am not going to hold back, you will not be able to beat me unless you come at me with all your might. Now, let me see if you perfect the Komeki Dragon King Essence. Okay. Are you prepared? Then let us begin. You really cannot. Amazing. Well done, my prized pupil. You executed a perfect Komeki Dragon King essence. Ooh, I did? Indeed. Why? It was just like looking into a mirror. You moved as fluidly as I did at your young age. Really, that's quite the compliment. Thank you. With this, you have learned all the techniques in the book. I have nothing more to teach you, my dearest disciple. You will find it difficult to sneak opponents who will truly challenge you now. Seek opponents who will truly challenge you now. But if you do, you must not lose. Remember this, my favorite student, as you are now the successor of the Komeki school. Don't worry, I won't. Thank you for everything, old man. It was my pleasure. I should probably get going. Thanks for all the help. I spend most of my time here in the dojo. You may come and see me anytime you feel like your skills need polishing. But of course, Kamurocho is a very small town. We may well run into each other somewhere. Who knows? Glad to see you're still keeping active, old man. See you later. Well, never mind. Heal and save. Okay. I want to try it at least once. Fuck this. I hate this fucking guy. One more try. you got close that time. Got you, motherfucker.
終わりだ。
Looks like I win. Yeah, you got me. You're a real speed demon, you know that? Ain't surprising you gave my brothers a run for their dough. Guess I should hand you that 100 grand. You can count it up in front of me if you like. Thanks. You mind if I ask you something? How the hell do you end up getting to be such a tough bastard? I guess I just hate to lose, so I do what it takes to come out on top. I feel you, man. Despite my jawbreaker-like exterior, I got soft candy like a shell underneath, so I ain't getting smacked around. This job's motivation, you know? Yeah, and speaking of motivation, I'm gonna catch you one of these days. Better not skip leg day at the gym, you hear? Your physique better stay on point, or else we're gonna run circles around ya. Now come on, boys, we got us some training to do. Oh yeah. Oh. Pardon me, sir. Could I ask you for a bit of your time? What's that? This may sound strange, but are you the type to keep a secret? Absolutely. Sure. I've always been good at keeping secrets. I see. I need someone who can keep his mouth shut. I see. Is this some kind of con? No. I really mean it. Then what's the deal? I've been looking for a man like you who can keep things discreet to do me a favor. What kind of favor? You've heard of the famous actress Makio Takashi, yes? She's won awards overseas as best leading female and has really put Japan on the map in cinema. I can't say that I have. What about her? Well, it's just that Miss Takahashi craves a vibrant nightlife, so much so that she's known as the Kamurocho Queen. She goes out on the town every night here for drinks, and recently she's become very well acquainted with that top host of this host club. Today she wants to have drinks with him at her place, which is all well and good, but with her recent fame, candid photos would be damaging. If they can make it to their taxi on Park Boulevard without getting photographed, everything should be fine. Would you work as a bodyguard for Miss Takahashi and her host friend? We'll pay you for your trouble, of course. Sure. Alright, I'll usher them to the taxi. Thank you, sir. The paparazzi has been watching her every move lately, trying to snap photos that could harm her career. In fact, there's some damn paparazzis right over there. What I'd like you to do is chase away any paparazzi who might snap a photo of Miss Takahashi and her host friend walking together. I'm sure they're hiding in various cots and crevices like rodents, so do your best to hunt them down and chase them away. So you want me to keep those nosy photographers out of Miss Takahashi's business? That's exactly right. I'm going to bring her out now, so please do your best. So you're the stud who's been hired to keep the paparazzi off my back. I hope you're as strong as you look. Keep us safe from those vultures, oh sure boy. Mako-chan means the world to me. We'll reward you handsomely if this goes well, so please be patient with them. I'll go out first and make taxi preparations. Do whatever you can to keep those animals from snapping a picture of me. Jeez, guess I'll chase that guy off first. Hey, you're not taking that picture. Oh, well, it's just, things could get ugly if you find snapping photos if I find you snapping photos of her, no, how about you get lost? Okay, I'm really sorry about this. That wasn't so bad. Hey, nice going, Usher boy. Keep that up and till we get the taxi, darling. There's a lot more paparazzi out here that we need you to chase off. Shit. This is bad. Well, Mr. Takahashi and the host made it to their taxi. Sorry I couldn't do better. It's alright. My office will just have to sort it out with the paparazzi. Most likely buying up the pictures. But between you and me, maybe this will teach her a lesson. A big star like her has to be more careful. Now then, as promised, here's a token of our gratitude. Keep your lips sealed about Miss Takahashi and her new boyfriend, alright? I have to be on my way now. I got 8,000 experience points for doing a shit job. Yeah. That's it for side quests. I need to save. Sorry, dude. Purgatory used to belong to the bums, but it's a Majima family territory now. They weren't so bad when they were building Kamurocho Hills, but now that they're back in the Tojo clan, they ain't gonna be putting up with anyone's shit. Huh, that's good to hear. Sounds like Majima's stand hasn't changed one bit. You'd be lucky to make it out alive after stepping foot on their turf. If you plan on going in there, you better be careful.
Huh.
Just a minute, son. You're not heading to West Park, are you? Hear him out. I was planning to. Is something wrong?
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but hardly anyone ever goes there since the Majima family swooped in. I see. I thought all the homeless people who lived here were kicked out. What are you doing here? I guess I just couldn't say goodbye. Been here too long. Even the homeless can get attached to their surroundings, you know. Actually, I know just about everything there is to know about this park. Go ahead, ask me a question. Try and stump me. Well, I don't really have any questions.
Huh?
Oh, I find that hard to believe. Come on, I'll bet you got loads of them. If you don't ask me now, you'll regret it. We'll start simple. Take this place name, for example. I bet you don't know why it's called West Park, even though it's in the northeast side of Kamurocho. The origin of the park's name. Actually, why do they call it West Park? Well, why do you think? Was it just a mistake? Precisely. I suppose it's not the most interesting answer, but yeah, it was just a mistake from someone at City Hall. Happens, I guess. Apparently, the head of town planning at City Hall was kind of sloppy and messed up the name on the map. The park was open almost 4 years before anybody noticed. I guess people figured there must have been a good reason to name the park like that, so they never questioned it. I can see how that would happen. It wasn't until they received an inquiry from someone who visited that park that the mistake was brought to light. Suppose they could have changed it to East Park, but it's not like it had another West Park to compete with, so they just decided to leave it as is. That's quite a story. Granted, most of us just call this place Purgatory now, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Guess not. Now then, do you know why they call this place Purgatory? By all means, tell me. Traditionally speaking, Purgatory is a place between this world and the next where the dead are purified before they're sent off to heaven. In other words, people thought there was another world beyond this one. So this is the side of the door to the land of the living, and the other side is the land of the dead. In a way, you see, compared to the outside world, this park was just a little bit closer to heaven. At least, that's how it was for us homeless people. We didn't have to worry about cops harassing us or some punk kids trying to beat us up. The streets of Camarocho were like hell compared to Purgatory. That explains a lot. I guess one man's hell is another man's heaven. There used to be a secret network of rooms beneath Purgatory where the wealthy could drink and gamble all they wanted. But now it's deserted. The place has a lot more in common with hell than it does heaven. What's it like now? That's one question I can't answer. If you're looking to find out, you'll have to go inside and see for yourself. You'll want to be real careful, though. Alright. By the way, have you ever heard of the man they call the Florist of Psy? Yeah, I know him pretty well. He's a legendary informant who ran his whole operation out of Purgatory. Got his name because he'd deliver info to his clients in a banquet of flowers. I wonder what he's up to now. The Florist moved his base of operations to the Millennium Tower during the incident with the Jingwan Mafia, then went back to Purgatory. Not sure where he is now, though. I guess I should have asked Date-san about it. That's all I have to say. Sorry to bother you, son. Just a minute, son. Jesus. Okay. I can't say for sure if Majima-san's my friend or foe. I need to be ready for anything before I head inside. What should I do? I saved. Oh. Oh.
真島の兄さん。
すまんのキルちゃん、驚かせてしもうて。
これは
ま、俺なりの防御策や。最近は危のうて堂々と事務所構えることもできへんからな。ようこそ真島組へ。ま、地下でゆっくり話でもしようや。
Hey, this place. Got just the place in mind. Don't go falling behind Kiryu-chan. That is the right place. Let's stop Kiryu-chan. The Colosseum. Only things fighting in there now are the dust bunnies. It's nice and quiet, you got my word. Shall we? Okay.
懐かしいの。2年前まではここで俺も戦っとった。
Got fond memories of trading blow with you here, Kiryu-chan. Too bad it's a damn ghost town now. Well, hello, cat. What? 1 second. The Colosseum's closed. Been so for about a year now. Something else came up and pulled my attention away. Cat. There you go, cat. Sorry, just talking to my cat. Yep. Been so for about a year now. Something else came to pull my attention away. Something like the Okinawa resort deal. Guess the Viper's out of the bag, huh? Majima-san, why did you do it? Why get involved? I was keeping my eye out for Dago, just like we promised. What do you mean? I was just trying to make shit easier for him. You know how intense all that politics bull can get. But Daigo didn't want any part of the resort deal. That's what got him shot, right? Been wondering about that myself. Majima-san. Kiryu-chan. I don't think you could have come up with this whole resort scheme on your own. You have to be working with someone. The question is, who is it? Why aren't you saying anything? Majima-san, tell me the truth now.
桐生ちゃんよ、こんな俺にもな、極道としての筋っちゅうもんがあるんや。たとえ俺がそいつにはめられたとしても、ただで口割るようなことはできへん。
Ladies and gentlemen, ついにあの伝説の男たちがリングの上に戻ってきました。
そういうことか。
俺の口を割らせたかったら、喧嘩で白黒つけてからにしようやないか。
そうだったな。俺らはいつもそうやって生きてきたんだったな。
闘技場の絶対王者、大島の竜、桐生一馬 vs 赤岩の魔王、島野の狂犬こと闘技場の帝王、真島五郎。2年ぶりに帰ってきた怪物2人、果たしてこのリングで生き残るのはどちらの怪物か。
いや桐生ちゃんはずっと変わらんな。ほら嬉しいで。やっぱり俺らにはこのやり方がお似合いや。
ああ、そうだな。
さあ、手加減はなしや。思いっきりいくで、桐生ちゃんや。
今ゴングです。
too, that's why. Okay. Ooh. That was a fun fight.
勝者桐生一馬
やっぱりごっついなキルちゃんよ。
That's weird that there was no line there.
ほな約束や。ゆっくり奥で話でもしようか。
ああ
Okay, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate you. Have a good day, night, all that good shit. Peace.